it's bad. It sucks. It really sucks, actually. It's getting its own tier. It's that fucking bad. We have the GOAT character with the GOAT level. This is not even close. Nah, we're going S tier with this one. How y'all doing today? I got this new video for y'all today. Sonic Adventure 2 tier list for all 31 levels in the game, from Hero Story to Dark Story to the Cannon Core at the end. Let's get to it. This list does have Sonic Adventure 1 stuff, but I'm not going to cover that today. Maybe a different time, but I'm more prepared for SA2. So, City Escape. Honestly, it's S tier. The whole experience just enthralls you, the sake of pushing you into this new experience with you skating down San Francisco. Like, in the context of the story, it's just crazy. Just beyond it being Sonic stuff. Then it introduces these new mechanics such as the rail grind and then like the pole jumping and all of that. Just so intensely, just works so well. There's just so much to love here. The chasing at the end, the theme, honestly iconic as hell. It's just the quintessential opening level of the Sonic series, and potentially the best opening level of all time. So it's easy gonna get S tier right up there. Oh, hold on. Next one we got is Metal Harbor. Yo, I'm gonna try to not put them all in S tier, but this one has to be S tier as well, just because I like how the environment just is different from City Escape, but it's still similar enough and has such an exciting feel to it, all the rail grind opportunities and just the environment of the battleships and destroying all the jets. That'll prove the government that I'm definitely not a criminal. So yeah, it's S. Yeah, that thing's pretty easy S tier as well. Alright, next one's gonna be Green Forest up here. While I don't think it's as impactful or as good as City Escape or Metal Harbor, it definitely deserves a spot in A tier with how everything in this level is designed to give you a rush. The timer, the amount of enemies that are blocking your way, just the gimmicks with the rope swing and the handlebars and all that. Just the music, incredible. The drums and the Jutsunoi guitar riff, just everything is designed for you to get the hell off that island before it explodes, and it just does everything it needs to do well. So A tier is where I'm gonna put this one. Alright, next one we got here is Pyramid Cave, which I think is about the same level as Green Forest. You have this tunnel at the beginning of the level that has all these loops. I love that one. I like the loop-de-loops you got there, and the do or die sections where you gotta sneak under the doors as they collapse. I like it. Pretty good level, I'd say. But I will say that any part of the puzzle's kind of eh. I don't think it holds up the level too much, but they did gut my boy Gamma, man. That's tragic, man. They got Gamma over there just in clones, man. But no, A tier level for sure. Just not as good as Green Forest and the others, but yeah, it's good. Alright, so every speed stage has its own feel and has its own reason to exist, but Crazy Gadget I think is bar none the worst of all of them. It's not bad, it's definitely a good level, but I think the pacing's just way too long and there's too many. I was complimenting the enemy placement, but I think there's just too much going on here. You have one section inside the spaceship and then one section outside all the Tetris block looking things, and Gravity Well is cool, but I feel it's introduced too early within the console generation to really feel less than just archaic as hell. It's still fun, it's still a Sonic level, it still feels, it has that adventure feel. It's not a bad level at all, but I'd say it's easily B tier at best. I think it's B tier at best, and I don't think I'm alone on that one. The theme is a banger though. I mean, you can say about all of them though in SA2. And here you have the final Sonic level in the game, Final Rush, and this is also going to go in S tier just because it fully capitalizes on everything that the previous levels introduced. The space setting, the rail grind is perfected here. I think this is where the rail grind peaked in the series when it was introduced in Sonic Adventure 2, because it just kind of got worse afterwards, and then it kind of became automatic, which is fine after Unleashed and so, but this is where that mechanic peaked, and just everything is just awesome. It's awesome. The 5-6 minutes it took for me to get through this last time, it was a blast, and I'd say yeah, it deserves the S tier among Metal Harbor and City Escape. I'd probably say it goes Slave of Metal Harbor for me, but usually all three of these are interchangeable. They're amazing. We'll get to the Tails levels in a second. Alright, for Tails levels, we start with Prison Lane. Pretty solid opener, Tails getting through the prison security to get to saving Sonic, which leads to Metal Harbor, but I think this one's kind of weak going back to it. It just gets really repetitive, like you gotta shoot all the enemies to open the door, and then you gotta like go above some crates, and then you gotta do it again, and then it repeats for about 4 minutes. Could say that all of them have that type of lack of variety, but this one just feels kind of plain. So I'm gonna give it C tier. I feel like that's the same spot that Mission Street, Mission Street should go at. It's more interesting, I'd say, so I probably put it above, but the whole idea of like, oh yeah, the San Francisco bridge is getting torn down as you're trying to get away from all the madness after Eggman just blows up the moon. It gets played out like AI art pretty quickly. So plus the power-ups are kind of like placed in like a bad area, but that's kind of common at this point in the game. So yeah, I'd probably go C tier with that one. Alright, let's do the final 3 Tails levels in one go. So this is Route 101. This is written as stupid ass driving, which is fair, I'd say. Last key music, this is definitely like one of the weaker levels in the game. I think these driving levels, same with Route 280, are pretty pointless at the end of the day. It's just to fill the total count above 30, just for like the back of the box. Back of the box. Like, it's fine. It serves its purpose, but D tier. Hidden Race is probably the best of the Tails levels. You get to like break down the pyramid as you're like approaching it to get to the space shuttle, which you get to lead to the death chamber. But yeah, no, it's a pretty cool level. I'd say the best that Tails has to offer in this out of the 5 stages he has. So I give it B, above Crazy Gadget. Now Eternal Engine. This one kind of annoys me because it's pretty easy just to shoot the door off and just kill yourself. Or, oh wait, I'm on YouTube. I had to say delete yourself. I'm alive. But yeah, you get the point. And yeah, some of the aiming is really off here because there's some enemies that are way above you on land. It's like, like it's fine. It does the job, but like, it's in between the Knuckles and Sonic levels, it just kind of exists for me. So I'd say C tier as well. It's probably still better in Prison Lane. Yeah, it's better in Prison Lane. We'll go C tier. Before I move on, shout out to Last Key Music for putting this tier maker list together. And we're going to start with the Knuckles levels in just a minute. We got Wild Canyon over here. Pretty simple start, but still really great introduction to how the emerald system works in this. Instead of having 3 emeralds at once, you only get to find 1, which is going to be pretty dicey towards the later levels, but for here it works well because it's a lot smaller here. You can finish the whole thing in about like 1.5 minutes, 2 minutes. You have like the rising part at like the airlift at the beginning, then you have 2 paths like the pool and then all those platforms. I think this is a pretty solid opening level for Knuckles. I'm gonna give this one B tier above Hidden Base. Now Pumpkin Hill, let's do S tier. We're doing S tier. It's not even close. It's gotta be S tier. Like the positioning of all the platforms, the emerald locations, the music, everything is perfect here. Everything is perfect here. Like that castle part, that one with like pumpkin head with like the mushroom, that's just incredible. But yeah, nah, man, it's just incredible scenery. Everything about this level is masterful. It's incredible. It is easily the best treasure hunt level in both Sonic Adventure games. I will say that for a fact. That train part is kind of shit. Alright, next, the Aquatic Mine. I just love the setting here, like just the underwater coal mine we have over here. It has my favorite placement for any of the power-ups, even though it's the only one you can easily miss, which is the air necklace. We're gonna need that for Cannon Core. So, I know when I first played this, I had to fucking suffer through Cannon Core without that, but that's not the point here. I love this one. It's not as good as Pumpkin Hill, but I think it's really good. The emerald placement can be kind of iffy sometimes, but I'm gonna put this one into A tier. I'll put that below Pyramid Cave. Death Chamber is next. I feel like this one's a little too big for what it's trying to be. It's just a little too ambitious. They have like these 3 rooms, and they have like the center room, and then the emerald spawns are just really off. Last time I played this, it took me like 20 minutes to get through it just because, I just wasn't looking hard enough, I guess. That's kind of on me, but I feel like, spoilers, Egg Chambers does this a little bit better. So, I'm gonna just say this one's probably like C tier. Still probably better than all the Tails levels here, not gonna lie. So we're gonna do that C tier for that. And then Meteor Herd. I used to hate Meteor Herd, not gonna lie. I thought it was just really bad placements, too big of a level, but I honestly warmed up to it over time. just because it just makes sense. Like there's like the tower area, and then there's like the little platform centerfolds, and like the area on the left side where you can just go up and like fly around to find the emeralds. I think this one is the better of the two space like specifically space themed emerald hunting stages. So I'll put this one to A tier. Not quite S tier, but it's definitely A. I think I'll put it above. I'll put it above Pyramid Cave. Yeah, that makes sense. On to the dark story levels. So first we have Eggman's levels in here. We got Iron Gate. Really solid opener. I think this is a better version of Tails' level, which one was Prison Lane. Just there's a better sense of progression going on. You have the little slopes towards the bot, like downward slopes going on here. The enemy placement is better. I think it's just a better version of Prison Lane. Overall, it has more of like a completionist feel, if that makes sense. It just feels like an actual level more so than just like a segue. So I'll put this into B tier or do below. Let's do above Hidden Base. I'm feeling a little generous. Now Sand Ocean is a step up above that. So I love the aesthetic going on over here. Just this seclusive like sand base for Eggman, and it's at night instead of the daytime for Hidden Base. And just him just going across, shooting all like the bomb sort of platforms just to get to the base. It's really nicely done. It's a little bit too long, but I think it's really good. I really like this one. I'm gonna put this one A tier or do it above. Let's do above Meteor. We got the A rank on this, so I'm feeling kind of nice. But Lost Colony, I think I stepped down on that because I think the lighting is just not good at all. Even though it's Dreamcast, so you expect it to be that way. It's really dark to get around. It's just really hard to get around because of the lighting. But I think it's a cool level. The song is an absolute slapper. It's amazing. It's a good level, but it's not great. So I'm gonna go B tier for that as well. Probably below Iron Gate. I do like the aesthetic though. Like being like an abandoned like space station, but I think in execution it could be a little bit better. You know what I'm saying? Now Weapons Bed, I really like the spin on the Metal Harbor aesthetic with like the battleships going on here. It's a more slowed down and just focusing on like the shooting and action here. I really love this one. I think again, actually, was it too long? I think it was fine. The pacing was fine, but I feel like they spread it out a little bit too much across the amount of ships. I think that the platform got a little repetitive over time, but I really like this one. I think this one's gonna be A tier. This one sounds like A tier to me. It'll do above Pyramid Cave. Now, Cosmic Wall, the final Eggman level, I think it's the best mech level in the game. Just honestly, even though it is 8-bit, it just throws everything it has at you. Every enemy type, every little obstacle they have, especially at the end with like that closing wall, like the falling sections with you just floating down like the jet machine. It's just amazing. I love how everything just goes after at the end as Eggman just races towards the colony, just so that one cutscene plays. You know, my favorites with the capsule. It's genius. I love it. I'm gonna give it S tier. Let's do this at the bottom though. It is definitely S tier though. The Rouge level is going on here. Dry Lagoon, it's pretty cool, like the turtle and how like this has that split paths over there. But I do think it's not as interesting as Wild Candy. Even though I do like the spin on it, I think it's just around B tier. Probably like about here is good. Egg Cores, I think, is a way better version of Death Chamber because it cuts out that center room. You just have like three, like the green, red, and blue levels going on there, like to explore, find the emeralds. Still is a little bit of a pain to find them, but hey, that's kind of how it is in this game. I'm gonna go B tier. No, B. Hold on. Oh, we'll do top of B tier for that one. I'm feeling a little generous. Now, Security Hall, I used to hate this fucking level when I first played it because like the timer absolutely just spooked me. I hated it. But when you know what you're doing, you gotta go up there, press the switch, open the door for one of the vaults. Whenever there's an emerald in there, I think when you know what you're doing, this is actually a pretty fun level. Especially to get A rank in. It's gonna take me a while to get the top rank for that, but I think it's pretty fun. Probably the most fun Rouge level there is, even though I kind of dread replaying it whenever I play the whole thing again. But like on its own, I just really like the concept here. It feels the most unique you get out of Rouge's levels, aside from the last one. But we'll get to that. Security Hall, yeah, I'll go top of B tier. It's not quite A. Not quite A because it's kind of like cobbled, like closed out from everything else, which makes sense in the context of the story. But you know, level is level. Now Route 280, I don't really like this one as much. Put that one in D tier as well. But we gotta get to this one. Mad space. Mad fucking space. Some mad fucking shit. We're putting this its own tier. This is an ungodly specimen that damn near ruins this shit. Replaying this is always a pain because the emerald locations here are just absolutely dog shit. I'm not even gonna blame it on myself this time. There's no way. It's just you gotta go, you explore every nook and cranny here. Sometimes it's like in the air for no reason, or it's like it's non-existent, like out of bounds. I've had that happen to me before while recording, actually, for like the first, I don't know if it's on the LP if it made that one, but yeah, the emerald spawns are just really bad here. The level's too big. You have like 4 different planets to explore and like salvage something from, but it's too much going on here. It's not fun. It's not fun replaying the whole game again. It's just not. It's bad. It sucks. It really sucks, actually. It's getting its own tier. It's that fucking bad. We have the GOAT character with the GOAT level. This is not even close. Nah, we're going S tier with this one, man. Everything about this level is just amazing. How it like improves on the quality set from Speed Highway with like the grappling parts and like how you dodge the jets. I spoke previously about I didn't like how the destruction elements were handled in Witch Tales level, was it Mission Street, but since you're a faster character, it actually feels like you're outrunning some part of destruction, not being stopped here. I just love like the whole trampoline section you got going on in the beginning, and then all like the dash panels as you like go down into the loop-de-loops, and then like you can grind on the Golden Gate Bridge if the camera allows it. If the camera allows it. It's just, I have this and Rooftop Run as my favorite levels in the entire series. That's how good it is. And that's why I brought back in Shadow Generations instead of Anglo from Shadow the Hedgehog, but hey, it's a masterpiece. It's incredible. Now, I would say White Jungle is about on par with Green Forest, though I think the enemy placement's a little too much, and for some reason they give you more time, which is like, there's already too much time on the timer for Green Forest, but you know, I still think it's really good how like the down and up scaling of the level trajectory goes. I really like this one, but I don't think it's on par with Radical Highway or anything. It's just a really fun level as you get launched. It has like the same mechanics as Green Forest, but I think it's about on par with Green Forest. Basically, why I said Green Forest applies with this one. It goes in A tier. Sky Rail, kind of like a short and sweet little like just rail grind lesson right before Final Chase. I like it. It's really good. I like how it's like Pumpkin Hill, but in the daytime. But you know, it's cool. I really like that. I thought it was funny they brought it back in Frontiers for no reason, just to like reuse assets. But yeah, no. Right towards like the lower part, A tier. Like here's good. Final Chase, I think it's a lesser version of, which one was it? Final Rush. Like it's really good as well, like the rail grinding mechanics and all that, and how like it incorporates that as like the final like chase to get down to fight Sonic. But I think that like the green gravity walls just kind of like mess everything up here for it to be S tier, just because like jumping off of them is just really wonky, and you just be sent flying for no reason. Like it's cool. No doubt, it's definitely A tier. I'd probably put it like maybe above White Jungle. No, below White Jungle. But yeah, Cannon Core is the last one we got for SA1 here. Let's get to that. Alright, y'all. Final level we got here is Cannon Core. It's a hodgepodge of everything you learn throughout the whole the 2 campaigns. I think the difficulty is a little bit much though, especially for the Knuckles part. Like it's really strict with those time limits on the timers just to get through all like the dirty water. It's cool though. I really like all sections here. They feel like they really challenge you. Like my patience was really towards like the shitter towards the end of this, but this was really good, really fun. Like just the final bout right before the Bio Lizard and the final hazard. So I'll put this one at the bottom of A tier. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely a challenge to go back to every time I play the game, but you know, after finishing it, it's always satisfying. So I really rocks with it. And that's my list of everything how it goes. S tier we got always masterpieces. A tier is great. B tier is good. C tier a bit above average. This is mid, and then Mad Space is own tier. Mad Space is just bad. You know what I'm saying? But that's how I rank things. Let me know which ones you thought I got wrong, which ones I could do better, which ones I got right, dead on. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.